Hello friends and fellow VEDSies, welcome to day 22 of VEDS. Today I'm going to do a songwriting video. I believe this concept was originally suggested by Tessa, and then of course Alicia did her video where she wrote a song and explained her songwriting process to you all. And I want to do the same thing because I find that my songwriting process is actually quite a bit different from hers. I suppose everybody's is. So I'm going to show you all how I go about the process. I've always likened my songwriting process to archaeology. I don't know anything about archaeology, but I would imagine that an experienced and trained archaeologist could, if they find a fossil, they could perhaps know instinctively if, like for example, oh, that's a collarbone. Do dinosaurs have collarbones? Who knows? But for example, they'll find something and be like, that's a collarbone, I know the context of where this belongs, I can know where to go from there to find the rest of the piece that I'm trying to unearth, and that's kind of how I feel. So like sometimes I'll be wandering around, maybe humming to myself as one does, and I'll come across something, like usually a melodic idea, which I can see exactly where it would fit into a larger song, if that makes any sense. I don't know, I call it like, I'll find a spark. And then I'll be like, that is I can see how I could build that into a larger song. I can even kind of see the structure of the song in my head, but I don't know how the rest of it goes. And today's little spark that I found is as follows. But I never met no one like you. That is literally it. Just that short little 3-chord little thing. But I know that's going to be, like the second that popped into my head, I knew that is going to be I can see it as the last line to a verse, maybe a pre-chorus, before it builds to something big. And I can see kind of the way the song's going to be around it. Not like tangibly to like what chords I'm going to play and what the melody's going to look like. But it's weird, I can kind of feel the whole song in my head, and I can feel that it's going to be kind of powerful too, with that phrase going into a chorus. And now sometimes I build forwards from it, sometimes I build backwards for it. It depends where the spark lies. So then I guess, as the analogy goes, I take my brush and I put it to the soil and see what else I can unearth from the rest of this as of yet mysterious song. One thing that's fun about melody is that you can put two completely different chord progressions over the exact same melody and have it sound totally different. And that's how I see the end of this verse playing out. I want to repeat the melody twice, but with different chords underneath it. So maybe something like this. But I never met no one like you. So now we know from just that it's going to resolve into C for the start of the chorus as well. So that's cool. That's what we have so far. But I never met no one like you. And I don't know, those little rhythmical things that lead into other stuff kind of just play out in my head in real time. I don't really have an explanation for them, but we're off to a good start though. And now that I've established that it is indeed in C, which far too many of my songs are, but that's neither here or there. Now that I've established that it's in C, I can sort of start from the beginning and start to piece together a verse. Update: while looking for a beginning of a verse, I actually stumbled upon what might be a really cool chorus idea for this song. Here's a vague idea that'll work. And that's cool because I'm still got to work on the beginning of the verse, and maybe it'll be easier to work on a verse when I know how the chorus will feed back into it, if that makes any sense. Yes, next step, first half of verse. The only thing in this song that I'm thinking about is whether the verse is going to be, because 4 lines long. I've been working on like a verse that's 4 lines long. That seems too short. 8 lines long seems too long. I could write a 4-line verse and then add on the 2 lines that I already have and use those as sort of a pre-chorus, and that could lead into a chorus. But that might get a little bit clunky, so there's a few things to think of there. Update, I've been noodling around for like probably an hour now. I'm having some trouble because I've had the same problem with other songs where the spark that I find for myself is near the end of a verse, that every way I try to lead into it feels a little bit like almost forced, like I'm trying to force it to mash up with the end part. So I am going to do a classic tool in the songwriter's toolbook called Procrastination. It does work in moderation. Sometimes putting the guitar down for an hour or so in the middle of the songwriting process once you hit a snag, sometimes it actually works, because then you'll come back with sort of a fresh ear. But unfortunately, this is also the way I've had songs get stuck in constant limbo for a few days. But the one good thing is this is VEDS, and I'm filming this on day 22, the day I need to upload it, so it gives me motivation to return to this. So yeah, I'm going to give it about an hour. I don't know. Do something. Catch up on email writing and stuff. Come back to this and see what I can come up with for a verse. Because I'm close. Once I get a verse, then the majority of the song will be put together nicely. Okay. It is now about an hour later. I sat back at the guitar and I was right. From the second I started running through the song again, I immediately had a better idea of how the verse should go than I did before. So here is, the melody's going to be kind of, might not be exact to what it turns into, but here's a basic outline of how the verse is going to be. is like 80% of a song. But as I go through that, I realize that I probably need a bridge. I can get away with not having a bridge in some songs, if I feel there's like a good place for, say, a guitar solo or something of that nature, but this is not particularly a guitar solo-y kind of song, so I'm kind of dreading it a little bit, but it's bridge time. I mean, I'd want it to come out of the chorus, so I suppose I could do something like this. Would be good. I obviously didn't settle on a melody just there that I liked. I'll try again. I started at 4 and it's 7:31. So yeah, about 3.5 hours, which is remarkably fast for a process like this. I mean, thank you, VEDS, for giving me the motivation to try to do it all at once. But I think I'm going to call it for now. I'm going to present to you guys the full song of what I have. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to put this process into better words. I don't think this video will actually be helpful to anyone trying to write a song. It's more just to show you guys kind of how I go about doing it. I don't know. But here's what I have so far. So, what started as a little 4 or 5 second little spark has turned into the basis for what could be a really cool song. Thanks guys for watching. That's gonna do it for this episode. I hope to make a future video before this month is over of what the song sounds like with completed lyrics and whatnot. But this has been a really fun process to share with you all. It's been really fun to get off my butt and do something that gives me joy, and is something that I always stress that I don't do enough. I always stress I don't write enough songs, so this gave me a great opportunity to do some stuff live in front of the camera. So thanks, guys. Check out the description for links to the channels for all my wonderful other fellow VEDSies. There are 7 of us doing this wonderful project to vlog every day in September. Also in the description are links to where you can find my music, my more completed songs, where they are sold or streamed online. And like this video if you like what you saw, subscribe to this channel if you've been enjoying my videos, and ring the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow and every day for the rest of this month. I'll see you guys again tomorrow.